Shadows of the mad moon hang forgotten in our sky, slowly aligning. It is time again. The tide rises and brings with it something dire.
In terms of any sort of spell casting there.
Yeah, it looks like Seb, he's just gone for the... I mean, we've been seeing this a lot, but I thought perhaps because they saw if Tofu gets out of position, he'd hold skill points, but he put 2 in retaliate. Now he does have double edge. They actually find the Arc Warden.
Get the stomp off plus the double edge. They'll go, they'll throw out that flux over there. Ace just ticking down at the last second. The Saksa gets himself the kill as Tofu's chasing. He's very tanky. He's got 8 stacks up.
Gotta watch your stacks. There's no stuns for an Anti-Mage. He's versus Arc Warden and Invoker, 2 heroes he gets on top of. I think it's going to be up to Smashers to really pressure and look to actually slow down OG.
Well, they're definitely putting out the harass over here. Anna having to be careful, though, because that Firestorm, he's sitting very, very low. He's got that Ring of Health. Oh, the creeps, though, over here on the side. The Tornado sidestepped here. Oh, still, Stormstormer will be able to get the final hit off as now No Tail running for his life. So Rasmus just whacking away over here. Stormer needs a little bit more damage, and No Tail's just going to use...
He's got the heal, but man, he can't blink. He can't actually posture aggressively at all. This tower's dead. Vanguard Underlord tanks it for free. No cares.
Easy peasy. Top
Seb
lane,
top, he's
Seb.
tanky, but...
Yeah, I'll drop plenty of these spark rates over here as Seb just teleports away, though. And again, that is the problem with the draft coming out. Where are those stuns? As the bottom lane, though, they're just putting so much damage over onto Ana. They need another click or 2, and he's healing up thanks to that Shadow Word. Looks like he's gonna be able to escape, but definitely doesn't feel good to be bullied out of your own lane.
No, I love that Stormstormer is...
A good understanding of what he needs to be doing here. Rasmus,
Rasmus.
He's getting chased after by both of these supports. Let's couple these stacks up. Ana jumping forward. You can see the teleports are coming out, but they're not gonna get there in time. So Ana will finally have some revenge against the bullies. And
he's helping No Tail, right? Like, No Tail's taking XP from it, too, so the Warlock almost level 6. Gilder.
Working together here. The Curse Crown does proc, but he's just going to get rooted into place. The Brambles, they've got the Terrorize. Oh, that is unfortunate indeed, yes. But is going to need some help as Stormstormer makes his own rotation. Tornado EMP, they get the net off, though, over here on the Dark Willow. Gilgir needs a little bit of help. They go and they drop that Chaotic Offering, so they'll find that kill. Now Stormstormer, he needs help, and he's not going to be able to get it in time because they just run him down, and No Tail gets the kill.
And Thompson's aggressive play.
Backing away. Stormstormer, they have a idea that he's hiding around, but they do have a nice deep ward here, so Soxa just running as fast as he can. Does eventually get clipped by the Tornado. EMP, Brambles down, and Disruption comes out. It's gonna buy him a little bit more time and some space, but eventually Stormstormer.
Yeah, I love seeing this. Like, they just can't push. Both of them tank heroes standing against each other. Ana jumps on the high ground.
They have the... Oh, they did it! They managed to go and land the fear! A nice play here coming out from Smashers.
Great Sun, so greed raises greed.
They're invading, though. It's Tofu showing himself immediately. Gets slowed down, then there's that Pit of Malice, the root coming to play. Go and pop the Flesh Golem, but it's a nice follow-up with that Chaotic Offering. But over on the back line, Stormstormer, nice disruption coming out. The Tofu is just circling around this area. He drops that Tombstone, and he's just surviving somehow during all of this here. As Thompson, he's trying to just beat him down, but it's proving to be a bit too difficult. As Thompson eventually does fall, they can't take down Tofu. He's too tanky. Now No Tail is just trying to shuffle away as fast as possible. They've got the Atos, though, over here on Rasmus, though. They should be able to get this kill on No Tail.
What a boss, Tofu. Oh my, probably the best neutral on an Arc Warden for most of the game. But yeah, that Butterfly, that'll be interesting if he does go for that.
I mean, no one really wants to pick up MKB over there, but Seb.
It's true.
Poking away. To drop down all of those lovely Brambles as Tofu's just poking at him. They'll use the Terrorize, force him out, but that goes right back into another circle as Thompson is indeed here. Try to protect him. The Atos, man, they have a lot of just roots, like we said before. Stormstormer trying to interrupt there with a nice throw. Seb, it's taking a long time, but eventually they do manage to slay him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Get the bubble up.
They killed it fast as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to quite make it there on time. They're on their way. I don't know about this, though. Final hit. Yeah, Ace is going to be the one who snatches it up, though. The Radiant get the kill on Rashad. No tail immediately evaporated, but he's already dropped the Chaotic Offering as Ana trying to jump in onto the back lines, and everyone's sitting low, but they don't just quite have enough damage here. So they'll turn right back around. Down goes Saksa, the Deafening Blast over here onto Ana. Over on the back lines, though, Thompson, he's trying to man fight over here. Just going to be able to get the kill onto Tofu. Rasmus also sitting over into the bubble. The jump forward here coming up from Seb. They've got their eyes over onto Ace. They should be able to blow him up. Oh, Curse Crown, though, buys just a little bit more time as down he goes.
And this is what I was worried. It took when, and they just rally around him.
Oh, they're bringing the fight over. They'll use the Tempest double up first. They'll go and throw out some of these Tornadoes, EMPs. They go and they drop the Chaotic Offering. We'll push back a little bit. And they do have some nice Fatal Bonds on the back line, but again here, Atos getting tossed out by Rasmus. Ana the entire time, though, still just pushing in those waves over in the mid lane. It looks like
it's just a rock to stall.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it kept them away from their buildings.
Yeah. It's a stall. Delay until the Anti-Mage feels like he's got a good moment to jump in. Stormstormer, we have to watch his mana pool. Gotta watch your mana levels. We are playing versus that mana void.
Just all the disruptions coming out. Rasmus putting down another root. And again, it's just a slow siege. They have to be careful, though. They don't stack up too many levels of the Shadow Poison. Just circles on circles here.
He's got the top tier 2. He's working on the tier 3 now.
It's just, they just keep, it's just two different people hitting different bases. My goodness. When are they going to hard commit on this? Okay, there it is. There's a big Chaotic Offering dropped, and good stuff here from Seb as they get them all just linked up over here on the side. Rasmus taking a lot of damage, is going to get saved here by Tofu. They're going to try to group up right back again. They get off a nice Terrorize. Everybody gets in the car, and they are out of here.
But the Rax is dying.
They have to go deal with Ana, though. And where's your control? Who's going to grab him?
They have to keep pressing this forward, keep looking for these kills, keep playing around this Roshan, because Ana, he's gonna carry this game if they don't close it out very soon.
Rasmus throwing out that pit. Immediately the stomp forward, though, the initiation. Can they blow up Rasmus fast enough? A good heal coming out. Nice Terrorize as well, but they've got the BKB over here on Ana, who's on the hunt. He does spy out Rasmus, trying to get off as much damage as possible. Pops that Manta, turns back around the side. Can they kill him? Yes, they'll take down Rasmus. That's one form of lockdown that is removed now from this fight. Two, technically, when you count the Atos. Buyback now. They're not happy about this.
The Tomb's almost gone, too. Like, that's a big window. That's a big thing for Smasher's fight that they're not going to have available.
Smasher's going down very, very quickly. Nice stomp coming out on Seb. Over onto 2 immediately, and there's going to be the Stampede. They're trying to run away. Rasmus over here on the corners, trying to split it up. There it is. There's the Chaotic Offering. So they go in. Rasmus trying to man fight. He's trying to get something, trying to get the final hit off, and he does manage. It's going to be Rasmus grabs the Aegis. And now Disarm over here, over onto Ana. The disruption coming out, though. Might buy him enough time, but they have the root following up with the meatball. They'll be able to take down Ana. Thompson already falling during this fight. Smashers.
They got Aegis and Cheese. They only got the shard on the Anti-Mage. A huge fight from... That was beautiful.
I want to know what the comms sounded like during that fight. I imagine they were absolutely wild. But again, initiation, the step back and forth here. Tofu chasing them down along here with Rasmus. They even get the whip out there trying to keep Saksa alive, and they just can't seem to do it. They're diving a little bit hard here over on the side of Smashers.
They don't have a creep wave. The creeps still aren't quite here. The back door kicked in.
Buy them a little bit more time. This is all they need. They're grouped very tightly together. They have to be careful of Seb jumping on in. Damage is coming out, though. Getting those
bound.
Fatal Bonds. Only Gilger, I think, not affected over here. Another Tornado tossed out. Thompson doing what he can, trying to push them back. Ana's going to be up in a couple seconds here. Rasmus starting up the car, getting that engine nice and warm and running as they will leave. They're hoping that they'll get their hands on an Anti-Mage who's farming, but they're grouped up pretty tightly over here on the side of OG. Ana hiding in the tree line. Rasmus. Smoke breaking, gets the pit off immediately. Can they follow it up? Can they keep him in place for long enough? The silence, tossed right back in again. Tried to go up with that Terrorize. And they just immediately recede back into the base.
Yeah, timer has been almost missed. There's still 30 seconds left for the BKB timer, though. Stormstormer, he's showing himself. Ooh.
Rest of the team is nearby. Ana has to be careful here. Blinking out. Stomp coming out from Seb, landing over onto Rasmus. Tofu taking a lot of damage here. All the mana is basically used. They'll go up with the Chaotic Offering, and they get some of those. Oh, the meatballs tossed out here by Stormstormer, but they're just dodging away a little bit too much. This Donna disarmed over onto the back lines. BKB will come out as they're going to try to fight with Dobson over on the side. Force Staff coming forward here, trying to keep Soxa. Soxa's not looking too healthy over on the back line, so Stormstormer will fall. Seb trying to run away, and again, that's the BKB. It's back up and running. They're just going and trying to cut him down. Ace, he's man fighting as best as he can, but will eventually fall. Tofu also falling. Rasmus, he's back up. That Age has already been burned. This is not looking good for him as he's the next one to fall. And somehow Seb surviving during all of that.
The Ag Stampede really coming into play. That extra little damage reduction, but most...
Yeah, there is, oh, jeez. That's...
MKB also on the Anti-Mage, so he's got the way to just eat the Arc Warden now. Much easier.
Look at this positioning. They've got the Chaotic Offering up in just a couple seconds. Seb looking for the opening. We'll get the jump immediately over onto Tofu. They're going to blow him up. Lotus coming out here as Ana backing out. Again, this is the kind of chaos that we like to see coming out from OG. A little poke here, a little poke there. Back off, reset. Although Ana goes right onto the back lines. He blows up Ace. And there it is. There's the Chaotic Offering just going to town over here. The cleave damage is too much. Rasmus next to full. They took out the Tempest double. Tofu have bought back here. Seb waiting patiently. Stormstormer does have a nice deafening blast. We'll push them back just a little bit. Trying to stack up some of that poison, get the vision. They do not have their carry. They do not have their big tanky frontliner either. Over here on the side of Hellbear Smashers, the meatballs tossed off. There's the BKB coming out here. Now Stormstormer, he just can't run away fast enough. Thompson has too much damage as Tofu running back into the base. Buyback now from Stormstormer. Gilgear using that Terrorize, just going to try to push back Ana for a little bit, but he's going to be coming right back in again. I don't know what to do on the side of Smashers here.
You lose, Moxie. That's what happens. I mean, Anti-Mage, it really is. It's such a big timing thing. Like, Smashers, they did such a good job of pressuring most of this game, but this Anti-Mage was just getting a bit too much, and the rest of the heroes were also still having pretty okay games on the side of OG.
Stormstormer, he's trying pretty gosh darn hard, but they have the detection, the stomp, the double edge. Tofu's trying to keep him alive, but he just can't do it. As they go and they just chew up that tombstone. Got some more of these heroes back alive, turns around, they get the root off over onto 3, but where's your damage? Where's your Ace? He's not here just yet. All right, the Bedlam comes out here over onto No-Tail. They won't be able to get that kill, but Rasmus next falling yet again. As you can see over on the back lines, OG, they've had enough. They're ready to just go to sleep or maybe play some pubs. I'm not sure. As Thompson just whirling around with those axes. Ace is up. He's trying to man fight him over here on the side. But, you know, while this is going down, the creeps, they're hitting the buildings. The heroes are hitting the buildings. They're waiting. They've got a bubble. Buys them just a little bit of time again. But they just can't seem to get OG to leave their base. Just bubbles on bubbles and circles everywhere here, Fogged. Ana, he just wants to finish this up. They're hiding over in the back lines. They get the idea they can see